Mr. President, it's been great to sit down with you this afternoon. This is, of course, not the first time we've worked together. Back in 2016, I had the pleasure of hosting you here in Ottawa as Vice President. Over dinner, I remember talking about how the extraordinary friendship between Canada and the United States has not just weathered changing seasons, it has grown ever deeper and stronger. Well, today, we're taking our next step forward. The President and I discussed the ambitious new partnership roadmap based on shared values and priorities that will guide our country's work together over the coming years. In the face of COVID-19, of climate change, of rising inequality, this is our moment to act. So we're not wasting any time in getting down to work. Job one remains keeping people safe and ending this pandemic. This afternoon, the President and I discussed collaboration to beat COVID-19, from keeping key supplies moving and supporting science and research to joint efforts through international institutions. We're standing united in this fight.
On top of our common efforts to fight COVID-19, we discussed of our strict measures concerning travels to protect people on both sides of the border. Presently, even if our biggest priority is to make sure of security of people, we must also think to our future. Like you said, Mr. President, we must rebuild. The last year has revealed all sorts of inequities in our societies, that now more than ever it's time to act. It's time to rebuild economies that will be stronger, where everybody will profit.
I know the President and I are on the same page when it comes to standing up for the middle class and people working hard to join it. And with millions of families relying on the Canada-US partnership, this is work we must do together. Just take the energy industry. Canadian energy workers power homes on both sides of the border. It goes to show that we're all better off for this partnership. Today, the President and I discussed leveraging supply chains and support for businesses to create good, well-paying jobs and help people who've been hardest hit get back on their feet. Ici au Canada, l'innovation et l'énergie propre
and clean energy will occupy a crucial place in our plan to rebuild our economy. The President and I have discussed of the importance of a clean growth so we can create new opportunities for Canadians and Americans, but also to protect the environment, to fight against climate changes. We must continue to act significantly to respect the Paris Accord and to reach the objectives as far as neutral carbonity. Finally, we also spoke of the various ways to build a better world, more peaceful, to protect our citizens and our communities. We got to work together. We got to reinforce the continental defense and fight extremism, violent extremism, and everywhere in the world we must defend values and interests that we've got in common by first moving some alliances and on sustaining multilateral institutions. I want to thank the President Biden for his support in the question of freeing Michael Cover and Michael's father in China.
We're facing tough times, there's no doubt, but we're not facing them alone. Canada and the United States are each other's closest allies, most important trading partners, and oldest friends. And we stand united to beat this pandemic and build a better tomorrow. And I know our bond will grow even stronger. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Joe, for your leadership, for your engagement, and thank you in advance for all the great work we're going to be doing together. Merci, mon ami.